It's been a few weeks now that I've been using this sander, the Vevor 5 and 6-inch brushless Orbital sander, and it found a permanent place in my shop. I love this thing. Here's the results of my testing, my observations, and why I think this sander is much better and smoother feeling than my trusty sander I've been using for the past 2 years. When I saw that it came with both 5 and 6-inch pads, I was wondering if it was even worth doing, changing for such a small difference. Turns out in person, when it showed up with the 6-inch pad already installed, it looked huge, and side by side there's a big difference between the two pads. This bigger pad will come in super useful for big flat surfaces, bench tops, tabletops, and other jobs that are flat or mostly flat, while the smaller pad is easier to fit in tight areas and easier to sand small areas. The sander comes with everything you need to get started, including a series of 5 grits of mesh sandpapers. I buy both kinds for my work, using those ones for anything rough, edges, corners, and just general cleanup, while I use those ones for long or wide surfaces. The cable is very long enough to not ever be stuck at the other end of it. You start the sander with this button, then choose your power with the up and down arrows. It doesn't actually start until you push on the top switch by applying pressure on it. Once you let go of it or raise it up, it stops almost in no time, being safe to put on your workbench immediately. Changing the pad is a single bolt. Compared to other models I've seen that have 4 or 5 bolts, this is a welcome addition. More so for a sander meant to change the pads between sizes. Let's get the 6-inch back on it so I can show you how simple it is. Just unscrew this using the included Allen key, pop out the pad, align the new one, push on it, then bolt it back in, and you're done. One single bolt. I've been mostly using it on the 5-inch pad all week and more, making various projects that if you've been watching, you probably notice how I like the sander. It's just great to use. It feels pretty light in your hands and doesn't get tiring to use. And it goes so fast, getting the job done in nearly half the time as usual, with lot less vibration and noise than I'm used to. Since it's so short from top to pad, it's easy to slide in and out of tight areas and sand inside corners. Here I did a Christmas sled with it, where I got the sanding part done in less than 5 minutes, getting all the 2x4 marking offs and rotted edges smooth, then blending with the sides. Here I made one of my nicest benches so far, and the top was really seamless. It looked like I planed down a 2x10. Those are nice, and actually what I do in the shop, mostly working on 2x4s and similar types of wood. But I'm sure as potential buyers, you want to see it in action on some harder to work stuff. So I found here various hardwoods, from a live edge to some really dirty and weathered pallet wood, and a piece of purple heart, burnt by the table saw, which is very hard to sand off. Let's see how it does. First, this live edge is very hard. I'm not sure what species it is, but let's get it sanded. As I've been saying, this thing just destroys stuff in a good way. It's so fast at getting rough wood smooth. This had a ton of tear out and it's really smooth now. Next, this piece of pallet wood I bet looks great under this grime and weathering. Let's get it done. It looks awesome. I'll probably keep it around to make a bandsaw box or something similar soon. Now this one is going to be hard to hold and sand. It's purple heart burnt by the table saw, which is some of the hardest wood around. Definitely the hardest wood in my shop. It's taking a while, but I see it working. The piece of wood itself is transferring heat from the other end. It's getting hot. All done and looking great. This is seriously hard to sand and a great testament to the power of this sander. Now let's build something. And I want to avoid using the table saw to remove the ugly edges or router or anything other than the sanding away what I don't want. Let's make, you guessed it if you've been watching lately, a bench. I'm going to speed through the other parts, as this will be a video for itself, the bench, but let's see what I can do with just the sander for shaping and sizing. As you can see here, I chose a bad 2x4. I plan to put this to my advantage and make it a design feature. After I remove most of the split and sand it to a nice shapely thing, it'll be nice, I'm sure. Let's just make it. This would usually take me around an hour, maybe a bit less, but after no more than 20 minutes I was done and ready to assemble this. It's truly faster than what I was used to. With its brushless 350 watt motor, it knows its way around sanding. When I say this is my new main sander, I'm serious. You'll see it in most of my videos from now on. Thanks to Vevor for sending this over. I have nothing but great things to say about it. It's very powerful and at a fraction of the sound and vibration of what I was used to. And costs about the same as what I paid for my old sander. Check out the links in the description. This is seriously worth it. I'm amazed each time I use it. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and see you next time.